Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Let's Play King's Bounty Warriors of the North, Ice and Fire. We're going to do a little bit hunting today. And perhaps we're going to hunt some fire dragons. That might have the good point. Because I think we can use one more black dragon. Oh, we can have one more bone dragon. Okay. Let's hit them, and hit them hard. Wonderful. The only problem is I think I should not kill that many dragons if I can stop it. I will need all of my dragons on that front to battle. So that's bad because... Well, first of all, I think we do a little... Oh, I have a better idea. 17 dragons with high defenses. 17 dragons with miserable defenses. And now we can start killing the crew. So, for obvious reasons, I want to kill as many as possible. Well, could do that, can do that. Cannot go here. Are they active? Yes, they are, so they will be a problem if I free them. So I must keep them under control somehow. Okay, let's do this. Might not be my best move, but that's actually as good as it gets. So, furthermore, let's burn those guys to ashes. Very good. Critical hit and defense, whatever. That should do the trick. Believe it or not, these eggheads are still alive. Could go here. Oh, I have an idea. I have how many movement points? Enough. So this might just work. Give me an attack bonus. And he's out. They can act. They cannot act. They cannot act. So they're my only problem, right? And they will probably be a problem. I can do this. But I think those guys here will ruin the day. I could do that, but that will kill my little ones here. I have a poison resistance of 63. That will not be enough to survive an attack of 32 dragons. So there's only one thing I can do. Yay! Okay, that is not good because this leaves him to move, and I was hoping that he will not be able to move. Well, actually, that's quite good. And you know why? Because they will for sure attack my guys. And I, for sure, will simply turn back time. Woohoo! Wonderful. So, I want them fried. And he did survive that. How did he do that? I can do that, but I'm pretty sure that they will not take that much damage. He will probably take no damage at all, but we must start killing them anyway. Could do that. That will do some damage, and I have nothing better in reserve. So fine by me that is. Yeah, fry them. Yeah, no damage at all, just as I expected. Tell you what, you will take down those guys. Very nice of you. And that will take care of our little fly, hopefully. And you will take down this guy. And I'm as dumb as a doornail. But we're still doing good, we're still doing good. Green dragons I can resurrect, no problem here. Well, I cannot resurrect them, but I can turn back time. And then we will have lost nothing. Nothing at all. Eating that will not help, I guess, because I will not get any troops back. But at least I can take back my man. Very good. So, you just stay where you are and blast them. Very, very, very good. Ah, for a moment I thought they were burning, but of course they're immune to burning. Let's give them hell. This reminds me of something about the best army possible. Well, I think a good way to build an army or get an army is to think what units you like. What is the unit that you think is good? What is the unit that you can handle? For example, I know I like demologists because they're good in nearly every situation. They never let you down. Or ogres, they're good in every situation. They never let you down. Or demons or executioners, they're good in nearly every situation. The demons in any case, and they will never let you down. So try to build your army around the unit you like the most. Combine them if you can with the other units you like, and I think then you will do pretty good. So if you ask what units I like most, I personally like the ogres, I personally like the demologists, I personally like the demons. I also like the furious goblins because of their hit and run tactics and because of their wonderful ability to gather gold. Since I'm a really greedy character, you might have noticed that by now. Yes, I'm greedy, and yes, I stand to it. I think it's a good way of being greedy, I guess. Oh, persistent little fellow. Okay, this is Brontor was kept in the nursery several years before he managed to escape. He settled down near the White Obelisk in hope that he would become its keeper and receive various tributes. He is very violent. Well, as he's very violent, his attack is a little bit low for that statement, and his defense is a little bit high for that statement. But, well, you know, who cares? We get the job done, and that's what counts. Die! I love this rage ability. This double rage thing is Totally awesome, wonderful, perfect, genius. I love it. And just for the course of it, take the geyser. Fly, my little friends. Fly. And while I fly, you die. Ah, you would not believe it. There's never a critical when you need them. I could do that. Then I cannot attack. Ah, tricky. Tricky situation, if you ask me. Tricky situation. This Brontor can move. This cannot. Oh, I have an idea. I could go here, but then I cannot do my poisonous thingy. How immune to poison am I? Ooh, I'm not. I'm not immune at all. And if I go in, I will not do enough damage, right? I fear so. They can move. They can move, and I hate them. They can move, and they can move. Well, well, well. So let's give him hell. Let's hope this works out as I planned. The main problem is, what is he going to cast? He has intellect 20, so you can bet that he's able to cast some really ugly things. Intellect is not all. Some of this, and some target with intellect 20 can cast slow, for example, which will be annoying, but not nearly as deadly as, say, Phoenix or Armageddon. So he has 2 units left. Let's see what he casts. That is the real problem. His casting will be the problem. And he goes for... a phantom? Well, would not have been my first choice. Let's try to use up some rage. If I got enough rage for, let's say... No, I've used all my rage, okay. Well, that should do the deal. See you in hell. That is a perfect example of the Black Dragon. Black Dragons are always your friend. They're perfect tanks. They can take a lot of damage. They have very high resistances. They can do this flying thing so that they do not get counterattacks. And they do intimidate, so if you're not playing a Skald, they'll lower the enemy's initiative, and that's very, very important. And we found an item. And we got a level up, and as Slickrounder said, we only get 500 leadership from now on, and very little runes, so we have no reason to expect. Long before the beginning of time, long before we, elves and dwarves, appear under the sun, before wolves, bears and whales, and long before humans, cracks lived on the earth. Okay, so they do. And we find some useless scrolls. No matter. So, this reminds me of a very simple question. Can we take any more dragons with us? None that we might get this way. Oh, believe it or not, there is the next guy that looks for a punch in the face. Oh, and there is a dragon. Ooh, Contemplators and Dragon. That's a really bad combination. Plus, I should not kill dragons needlessly. Slickrounder informed me that is an artifact, a relic, leadership for Buntors and Rumthorns. Rumthorns? What the hell is Rumthorn? I do not know. Well, what I was saying is pick a unit you like and then build an army around it. Look what units support your unit that you like the most. For example, I love Demologists, I love Demons. Let's build a Demon army. Or let's look at least what units do not totally hate demons. Well, if you've got the right skills, it's not that important that they hate demons, but if they get some negative results of being demons, that would not be your first choice. Okay, do you know what? I want this and that. He can go in there. And that this dragon should work alone. They do not work well in pairs. Not really. So you two go here and the other goes there and we will be good. To battle! So only one enemy lost his turn. That's not my favorite. Let's see what the enemy has to offer. Yellow Keeper. He's devised a cunning plan to become Keeper of the Yellow Obelisk. The plan required 3 things: a loyal army, an obelisk, and a bit of luck. He has very good stats. The question is, what do we hit on them? Well, tell you what, I don't like this, guys. But I think we could cast some evil things on them. But I do not want... Well, that should do a lot of damage. That is bad because that blocks my way. Okay. Bad planning on my part. So you just ruin their lives. Wonderful, that's a critical when you need them. So that's just horrible. Well, I could go in here, but that's really the place for someone else. I could go there, but that will not help that much. I could go here, but as I mentioned, that is the place of someone else. And we really need some damage on this guy here. Well, I think best choice as always is to kick them in the nuts really, really hard. Well, whatever I call hard. They can move. They can move. And I need this place free. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He has 6 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need that place free, so that is the only thing I can do. At least I'm not getting a counterattack. That's worth something. So you go right in there and make me a proud owner of, yes, attack, defense, and runes. That was the worst thing I could have got. Speed would have been great, damage would have been great, the rest is simply not that useful. But why am I complaining? Okay, let's see what he does. Fire arrow. If they all attack him, that's good. If they concentrate their fire on one unit, that is just what I need. Because then I will simply turn back time, and I will hate you for my life for doing that. Okay, not even close to what I want. What the hell was that? Hey. That is a strange combo. Is that a bug? Hey, stop that. Holy shit. Holy moly. Fry their asses again. Okay. Okay. You suck. Therefore you will pay. Could do that. Could do that. 1, 2, 3. Oh yes. Haha. Hilda, your call. Very good. And where is the problem? That should take care of them, but before we do that, we will use some more rage just to get rid of them. Very nice. And now I'm ready to execute you and all that look like you. Black Dragon power! Is that guy marvelous or what? Oh yes, thank you, sir. How to say? Well, I love the burning, especially since we do extra damage when burning. We are their last servants. Only our efforts can renew the fulfillment of the great design, and all of the young insolent races will submit to us in full. Ooh, that looks like a little bit like a lot of hatred, if you ask me. Dragon, I do not want to kill you, because I think you will be useful later on. But it seems that you're not very interested in fresh meat, are you? Ah, come on! You suck. Come on. Is this believable? This guy is not even remotely interested in me. Hey. Look at me. Don't believe this. He just stands there doing nothing. Well, perhaps later on. Ooh, rune. Nice. 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 Can we go out into the open? No, we cannot. Can we go this way? No, we cannot. And what is... Oh! Even more dragons! I shall not kill dragons. I know the rules. I know the rules. This seems to be just deco. Well, I think we'll need some help here. Oh, Rind! Rind, don't do this to me. You let me down on purpose. Is that enough? I'm not sure. A lot of dragon. Oh, chest. I love chest. Do you know what? As far as I can see, they have no ranged fighters. And do you know what that means? That means this could be fun. That means that could be a lot of fun. Let's first make them a little bit geyser. Good. Get the money. Burn them alive. So you wait, and you wait. Okay, they don't like crystals. Got that. Okay. Well, since you asked so nicely for it, die! You're tough. I give you that. Die! Would you die already? 700. What? 700? Holy God! We have a Houston. Houston. We're so fucked up. That is totally not okay. 500 of them, that's totally not okay. You fry that guy. 740 of them. Oh my God. We're as good as dead. Okay, they must be neutralized at any cost. They must be neutralized. Feel yourself neutralized. Yeah, I think we'll need some criticals here. Make me proud. Don't let yourself be poisoned, my black big friend. Holy God. Look at the damage. Okay, you burn them up. Without magic, we would be in real trouble here. Okay, you take out this guy. They wounded my black dragons, and I do not like that. Wounding my man is totally not okay. A cautious move, a little dance, and kabanga! And they're still alive. Would you believe that? Okay, try to ruin them even more. This is unbelievable. That is nice. Okay. Well, there's never something wrong with a little money. Take it. Ugh. And a little pygmy. And let's be very cautious not to fry our own units. And they're down. Wonderful, and by the book. Well, that should be worth something. Not as much as I thought, actually. $700 gold. Boy, and I'm working for that. Spiders! You would not believe this. Spiders. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? I can convince 10% of them. This is 500 of them. That will not be of any help. No, that will not be of any help. So let's just kick them. They have a hell of a lot of thorns. I give them that. They can do that. doubles the amount of action points. So they get... Ooh, I must be careful. I must be careful. Don't let them come too close. Okay, first of all, I want some serious fire weakness here. Where is my fire weakness indicator? Here. And then I want to wait. And then I want to burn you all alive. Die! These are actually very good units if you use them right. These little flies. They can pull off their weight. Oh, I can just do another wonder here. Let's do a Viking Vortex! Woohoo! That was actually dumb because now he's able to reach me. When he doubles his action points, he will just be able to reach me. Look at this speed. Oh no, he will not, because he's frozen. Ha ha ha. Oh boy. Okay, tell you what we do. We go here. And poison! Attack, defense, and critical. Not even closely what I hoped for. You go a little bit forward, strengthen that, and hit him right in the guts. Well, could do that, but he will counterattack, so that's not my first choice of actions. No. But you can actually fly over him. And land there. Is that worth it? Well! Here we go. And they burn. Second turn. Well, could do that. Why not? We must use Rage, Rage, Rage to get the Rage Metal. Even if it does nearly non-existing damage. Okay, he cannot reach me when I'm there, so... burn it! Wonderful work. For reasons of security, I want you sheeped. You wait, you wait, you wait. And you wait too. Ha ha ha, you fool. I want you to go actually there. Well, they're poison resistant, but they're not immune. Well, they're closely to being immune. But I think they're not immune to this. Actually, they're quite good at what they do. I could try that, but I think he will poison me. And he cannot be pushed back, so that would be a poor choice. Okay, let's make this quick and dirty. Burn that one. Never forget, your traps can kill your own units with ease. Even a dragon can be killed by a trap without any problems. So always keep a watchful eye out for the traps. Kawabanga! You do nothing, and you just take out the bunch. Wonderful. Nice work, everyone. Very lousy payment, only 18,000. That is not even worth my attention. There is no way up here. Is that a crystal? Oh, yes. Nearly forgot to take the crystal. Red dragon, emerald dragon, cyclopses. That is a real powerful army. Because they're all level 5 units, and there are a lot of them. But they're guarding something I want to have. On the other hand, if I attack them, I might lose my units. They have more emerald dragons than I have. But they're not responding. Okay. I think we should try to gather some beef before we attack them. We already have 2 of the crystals of the obelisks active. And we leave the dragons. We do not kill dragons. Oh, did I kill everything back there? I think I did. If not, please remind me to do so. We leave the dragons intact because I think I remember that with the dragons right. Wait a minute, I forgot something. Why don't you remind me? There was someone to talk to, if I'm not mistaken. And I really am, I hope. So, were you someone to talk to? So what did Ashkar say? No, we were already to that guy? There was no one to talk here? Oh, here he was. Good. Oh, and there's even more. A human from the outer world. Great luck indeed. I'm studying the history of our race, or to be more precise, of the ancients. I've already read many of the tablets, and I've learned a few things from the prisoners. So one of the elves told me about the Titans Museum located in the so-called Eastern Freedom Islands of Freedom. Frankly, I have no idea what that is, but you might know, and what is more important, you can visit the place. If the information I got from the elf is accurate, there is a hidden cage in the museum. Turn left from the entrance and you will find scrag tablets under 3 cubes. It was obviously that the lizardman was quoting words from memory. You would check if these words were right. Well, if I ever visit the Islands of Freedom, I'll check out. May I ask you a question? Human wants to know more about the history of my people. Of course, you may ask. I'll tell you everything I can. Whom do you worship? Are the gods living on the island in the middle of the lake like? No, I don't think these creatures are gods. True, we worship them, but they were no gods. If the information I obtained from the ancient records is accurate, the other gods live somewhere outside this world. They created this world ages ago. Not just this world, though, multiple worlds, varied and unique. Then the gods created the Titans, who ruined our ancestors. You've heard about the Great Winter, right? When the world became very cold, we couldn't handle the cold well. We go into a state of hibernation, then die. Our saviors came from a different world, a world of fire. And they gave us life, and that we honor and protect them, because they gave us life. Tell me about your people. I'm happy you're interested in the history of my world. Yes, don't look at me like that. Long ago, our whole world was very warm, covered with poisonous swamps. That's where our ancestors lived, the ancient powerful race. They were covered with scales and didn't handle cold well. But there wasn't any cold back then. They had their own empire, their own leaders. I even found out that one of the last Scrag princes was caught by the demons, creatures living in the fiery worlds. Well, that could be the same fiery guides that are helping you. And I believe that our saviors come from that very world of demons. Oh, he figured that out himself. But I'm off subjects. One day, equilibrium was disturbed, and the Titans entered the world. The ancients fought it, and brought the warmth of the gods upon themselves. The wrath. Felt it? How could they have done? The ancients were a very warlike race. They weren't contented with their home swamps, so they waged wars of conquest. If the chronicles are true, then their cruelty was beyond description. Not only did they exterminate the weaker races, but they also had no peace within the empire. They had bloody fights among themselves, and the winners devoured the hearts of their vanquished enemies. Well, about life Vikings? Horrible and appealed, indeed. But that was the past now. When they came to their senses, it was too late. The Titans created by the gods wouldn't negotiate or make compromise. They sent the winter down upon our land, and almost all the Skrulls died. But some of them survived, right? Yes, the most intelligent Skrulls realized that the race had gone to a dead end, and they needed to change, to become more flexible and to tolerate to others. That's why they fled into the depths of this cave. But the winter found them there. They fell into hibernation. They only survived because here deep underground it wasn't so cold. They remained in the state until our saviors came, and now only vaguely assemble the ancients. We have been transformed. Not just our bodies have changed, but our behavior has changed too. As you can see, we don't slaughter everyone and right. Well, tell that to your entrance keeper. We've learned to cooperate. The elves from the Sulfans are the only exception. They were threatening our land, so we fight them. Because we have nowhere else to go. Our attempts to find another place have failed. Death lives here, and it makes the fallen warriors too horrid to describe. Do not despair. Life may still turn around for you. Yes, I believe that everything will change one day. I just wish I could live to see that day behind the records that will become our history. Okay, he knows nothing more, I guess. No. Or does he? No, that's all. That's all. Oi! Attack bonus! Attack bonus, welcome. Snake X, welcome. Snakes. For example, there is another unit I like. The snakes. Especially, not except, the blue ones. The blue snakes are gorgeous. The other snakes are not that good, but the blue snakes are gorgeous. Trust me on that one. They are very, 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 very good. They get the job done. Can say that for all the other snakes. And that is a hell of a lot of... Well, actually, there are many T-Rexes. And I think we want to send someone to the T-Rexes who is able to deal with them. Good. Okay. You go there and burn that suckers. Hopefully I get enough rage to get really unfriendly. Wonderful. That should be just what I need. Well, fine by me. Ah, crap. One, two, three, four, five. How many action points do I have? It's always the same. If you want something done, do it yourself. 1, 2, 3. Well, I have to fly around. If I do that, well, I have no other choice than to do that, right? Right. Better rise shields. Get ready to get another turn. And they even survived that, would you believe this? Well, screw that. Fry them. So, I think you can take care of that one. Should be quite easy. And then we only have the problem with these guys here. Question is, oh, they cannot even turn. And they cannot turn. So, let's make a quick and decisive kill. Let's gather them a little. And I think then they're just meat for the meat grinder. Da 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 da! Down he goes. Wonderful, 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 wonderful. I could kill you, but I actually want some more money out of this. Give me the money! You know what? Feel yourself pigmented. And feel yourself Hilda arrowed. Are they dead? No. Was just wondering. So for me, as the units you use or that will use you well, serve you well, depends a little bit on your class too. So for example, the green Amulet Dragon is nearly a must for the mages because they can give you mana, and everyone who gives you mana is golden. Strike me dead, a living Viking here. Listen, Paul, you've got to help me. My name is Guyven. Get me out of here. I'm sick and tired of this cage and eating nothing but mushrooms. That lizard is always promising to let me out, but never keeps his promise. Sorry, but I feel like messaging in the lizardman business. Well, we're not very friendly to dwarves. On the other hand, who likes dwarves anyway? I personally like the alchemists of the dwarves because of their different potions. They can heal, they can damage undead, they can throw fire with area of effect damage, and they can spread poison, so they can take damage very well. I like those units. Another in there hanging around, eh? What are you doing here? Stop. Where are you going? Can't you see the keep out sign here? The prisoners are kept here. We have got no business being near prisoners. Greetings to you too. I'm Olaf the Viking. I'm not a idler. I'm just making to make sure that the cell bars are strong enough. I see. You have nothing to worry about. The bars are steady. No lizardman is strong enough to break them, so worshippers of the ice gods from the surface don't even have a chance. No one equals us lizardmen in strength. Well, take that to a demon. Right, and I forgot to introduce myself. I'm the Red Keeper. It's obvious that the lizard is filled with a sense of self-importance. Can I ask you a question? Questions, go ahead, ask. But sure not to touch anything. So you are a jailer. A jailer? Who dare you? I'm the Red Keeper. I guard the passage to the Red Obelisk. Look over there. There should be a red glow behind that mechanic door. But the glowing has faded now, so the time will soon come for the cleansing ritual. So I'm a keeper. Jailer is my second job. Nothing more. I saw a proud draft prisoner over there. I thought you only fought the elves. He was too cautious for his own good. Curious for his own good. He shouldn't have been poking around. Plus, he proved rather useful. Useful? Yes, he started that huge thing, the door that blocks the passage to the obelisks. That was really helpful. Now I don't need to worry about someone getting through the obelisk while I'm busy with prisoners. And what do you do with the prisoners? What do you mean? I keep them captive. But you can't keep them captive forever. Oh, that's what you mean. The priests decide their fate. My job is to make sure they don't run away. Although my main job is to watch over the obelisk. Each and every lizardman has his own calling, his own destiny. Keepers in nurseries take care of the eggs, then hatch time comes, representative of each caste come into the nurseries, priests, warriors, scientists, gatherers, and others. They take the babies with them to teach them everything, so I'm not the one to decide the prisoners' fates. That's way too complicated. First glance perhaps, but if you take a closer look, you'll see that it's simple. Do what you're told and you'll be fine. That's it. Sounds a lot like my job. Okay. Askar sent me here to watch the obelisk. Haha, you are a human. What's so funny about that? Use your head. How could they have trusted this important matter to a human? Not even a lizardman is considered worthy, and here we have a human. Even if I did believe you, you can't get to my obelisk anyway. A dwarf wandered down here one day. We caught him. He built a mechanic door to the obelisk for us. Before that, everyone could walk in freely. But, as bad luck has it, the door broke down and won't open anymore. The dwarf refuses to repair it. We've been tried every means of coercion, starved him for a while, inhibited him, make him pound stones, all to no avail. We can't get to the obelisk anyway. And what if I make the door work again? Will you let me through then? The lizardman pauses to think. If you can make the door work again, then yes, you may pass. But it's no use trying. Well, what do you know? You try to open the door. Clicking and crinkling sounds are heard inside. After several seconds, the door is still closed. It seems it's broken and not functional. You need to find someone who can repair it. Well, I think I know someone who can repair it. The question is, how do we get him to cooperate and to operate? You again. Will you help me to get out of this wedged cave? How did you get here in the first place? I'm an engineer. I live in the Riftlands and trade with the local elves. One day the elves told me that a passage has opened in the mountains. A passage to this cave. My curiosity drove me here. The lizardmen didn't express my hostility at first, since I don't look like an elf. I explored their caves and ran into an obelisk. Then suddenly they become enraged and put me into this cage. Then I told that keeper guy that I could make him a door to prevent intruders from going there. He agreed and got himself a door. And then he put me back into the cage. I've been rotting here for 6 months already. As the rest keeper put it, just in case. And then I had another shot for freedom. The door just broke down and stopped working. A lizard man came to me demanding that I fix it. Naturally, I've refused. To be more precise, I promised to fix it if they set me free. But as you can see, we have failed to come to an agreement. And how can I help you? When they put me into a cage, they didn't take my things away from me. I have one of my inventions here. It creates optical illusions. But it won't work without a magic crystal. That's bad, guy. I love magic crystals. Which I don't have on me. I create an illusion of myself and flee. So, will you get a crystal for me? But you're inside a cage. How are you going to get out? Pfft, look at these bars. They couldn't hold back a cask-handed inventor or an inept thief. Opening the cage will be a piece of cake for me. But the lizard man would notice me, missing right away and come after me. So, are you going to help me? I'll help you to repair the main door. So, you're with those scaly beasts. I should have known that no humans wandered the caves without some sly reason. No, I'm not in with them, but I really need this door to work. I trade you my extra crystal if you fix this door. You're not lying, are you? The dwarf takes time to think. Okay, Viking, we have a deal. In fact, I fixed the door long ago, but I took out this gear wheel so I could negotiate my freedom. He fishes the gear wheel out of his pocket. You'll have to place it into the third slot away from the leather. Trust me, it's easy. I'll exchange this for a crystal. Here, take it. Now you're talking. Now turn away before you hurt your eyes. An illusion pays no attention to you, doing a convincing imitation of a sleeping dwarf. Ha ha! Now we're talking. Yes, we want to open the door. You insert the gear. The next moment you hear inner mechanism starting to work. The door opens wide before you. The passage is open. Intellect. You cast several spells on the stone. It begins to hum with magic. You feel a burst of magical energy, +1 magic. And Tuktow rose, and he rised the seas, and Strath came forth. So that is, I think that was an enemy in Crossworlds, if I'm not mistaken. That's a very, very big, very, very bad, very, very unfriendly lizard man. Yes, I fixed it. Whoa, it turns out you know a thing or two about mechanisms. Well, I'd have known that before I would ask you to repair it earlier. Wait, the lizard man pauses to think. Why won't it close now? It used open and close. Now it stays open. What have you done? Now I need to keep an eye on everyone who approaches the obelisk. But what use is a door if it's always closed? Well, too bad the door won't close anymore, but you have a point. I'd rather remain open. It's a better thing unable to go in there at all. Well, he knows nothing new and he sells nothing, so his worth for us is somewhat limited. Oh, I could really use this and that. But going against these dragons and the cyclopses, that's a different story altogether. And I should not kill dragons if I can stop it, because we will need the dragons. Each and every last one of them. So, is this the way to the temple? No, I don't think so. I think we must go back to the main chamber where the king lives, or the queen, or whatever that is, of the lizard man. Is that this way? I think. No? Ah, crap! I normally have a very, very good orientation, but this time it just lets me down. No, that is the way out. Ah, this way. Wonderful. So, I want to talk about Trixel. Trixel again. I'm losing patience. He showers me with petitions every morning. He doesn't seem to get the fact that I choose the contents myself. It's not enough to be a strong warrior. One has to be marked by destiny. The priest makes a claw mark on his pelt. Give it back to Trixel and tell him he don't bother me anymore. All right, I can do that. Well, I think that means Trixel wants to become an obelisk keeper. He has expressed his request in this message. He may even have managed to keep it free from threats. I'm a little bit curious about that. He might be up to kill me. Well, do I remember right where that guy lives? I think somewhere here. Ah, there. So what did the high priest say? He refused your request and asked you should not disturb him with your petitions anymore. He selects the containers of the position keeper himself. In addition, he said that the container must mark by destiny. You don't have such a mark, do you? A mark? The lizard man slashes his face, losing an eye in the process. Is that good enough? Or should I make another? Hey, what in the world are you doing? Stop that! I'll go to see Askar once more. That guy's nuts. That guy's nuts. I think he just ripped out his own eye. And I think we just killed 2 of the keepers, so I don't see a problem. Make him a keeper and be happy with it. So... Ah, crap. The same wrong way again. Would you believe it? This thing here is so big. So... I want to talk about Trixel. Haven't I asked you to convey my refusal? There is the thing. Askar. Trixel is very determined. As soon as he heard about being marked by destiny, he slashed his face and cut out his own eye. He's going to kill himself if he keeps up. He did that? Is that really important to him? Extremely important. It's his live stream. Please make an exception for him, or you're going to lose an excellent warrior. The priest thinks long and hard, passing in his room. I cannot deny that he's a good warrior. He has won numerous battles. But he's not marked by destiny. You're making a good point. I don't want to lose my warrior like that. All right, I'm making an exception for him. I'll add his name to the list of contenders for the next Keep Title Challenge. I passed the word of him. I know he'll be thrilled. Yes, I think so too. So... most races have at least one unit that is very, very capable. For example, the humans have the paladins. The paladins can give other units more turns. They're pretty good at taking damage. They can resurrect all surrounding troops, so paladins is good. Elves. Elves have the dryads that can put others to sleep, that can summon thorns, and that can give other elves a bonus. So they're quite good. So, what news do you bring me? Oscar decided to make an exception for you and put you on the list for the next contest. So don't mutilate yourself anymore. Is that true? Is that really true? The tear wells up in the corner of the lizard's only remaining eye. I am so happy, so very happy. You helped me to fulfill my dream. I don't even know how to thank you. All I have are these potions of rage. Take them. Wonderful. Ah, he's not selling. Crap. I was hoping he was selling stuff to us. So, elves have a lot of good ranged fighters. The only problem is there are many targets in this game that are immune to arrows or have a high resistance against arrows. But elves are not a bad idea per se. I'm not very fond of the how are they called? The Ents. They're very flame addictive, so they die quite easily, and that is not something I take lightly. Unicorns, black units, horns, not a fan of that. Oh, nice. Oh, wait a minute, what are you? Can you? No. Crap, then you must tell Brind. I have a bad feeling about this. Oh, come on, Rind. I think my wife just arrived home, so we're ending this recording, and I'll try to get away from that guy, and we see each other again next time. Until then, bye.